Picture this, a storm is brewing not in the skies but in the precious metals market, a panic storm. This isn't your typical tempest, it's a swirling vortex of uncertainty and speculation, and it's threatening to upend everything we thought we knew about gold and silver. The first signs of this impending crisis are subtle but unmistakable. Price fluctuations in the precious metals market have become erratic and unpredictable. Gold, once the steady rock of the investment world, now dances to a tune that many investors are struggling to comprehend. Silver, too, has joined this peculiar ballet. Its price swings have left even the most seasoned traders scratching their heads. But what's causing this turbulent performance? There's a covert buying spree happening right under our noses. Certain nations, notably China and Turkey, have been quietly accumulating vast reserves of gold. Their silence on this matter is deafening, and it's not without reason. These countries are playing a high-stakes game, and it's one that the rest of the world is only just beginning to understand. The silence isn't just limited to these nations, though. Big financial institutions, the supposed watchdogs of the financial world, have also been suspiciously quiet. Their lack of commentary on these unusual market activities is worrisome. Are they too caught up in this whirlwind? Or perhaps they're the puppeteers pulling the strings behind the scenes. The precious metals market is a complex web, and with every passing moment, it seems to be tangling itself into an even tighter knot. But amidst this chaos, there's a sense of anticipation, a feeling that something big is about to happen. The winds of this panic storm are gathering momentum, they're whipping up a frenzy, and it's becoming impossible to ignore. As we stand on the precipice of this storm, the question on everyone's lips is, are we prepared? Will we weather this storm, or will we be swept away? It's a question that demands an answer, and the answer will determine our financial future. As the winds of this panic storm gather momentum, the question on everyone's lips is, are we prepared? In the east, the dragon hoards its treasure. China, the sleeping giant, has been quietly amassing a golden arsenal. It's no secret that China has a fondness for gold. But what might surprise you is the scale and strategy of its acquisitions. China has been buying gold, and lots of it, not just in dribs and drabs but in vast quantities that could fill vaults. And they're not just buying. They're hoarding, stashing away this precious metal like a dragon with its treasure. Why, you may ask? Well, gold is a safe haven in times of economic uncertainty. It's a tried and true store of value that has withstood the tests of time. And in these uncertain times, what could be more appealing than a little golden insurance? But China's gold buying spree isn't just about playing it safe, it's a strategic move. By stockpiling gold, China is positioning itself as a major player in the global gold market. A player that can sway the market with a single move, a player that can set the price of gold. And speaking of prices, have you noticed that gold prices in China are a bit overinflated? That's right, gold in China is more expensive than in the US market. This price discrepancy is causing a shift of physical gold towards the east. And with this shift comes a shift in power. China's strategic gold acquisitions and inflated gold prices are starting to make waves in the global precious metal market. The ripples are spreading, reaching every corner of the globe. And as these ripples grow into waves, the market is set to change. The sleeping giant is waking up, and it's armed with a golden arsenal. The dragon is ready to make its move, ready to play its golden game of chess. And as it makes its move, the world watches with bated breath. With China's golden game of chess, the rules of the market are set to change. And as we brace for these changes, one thing is clear. The world of gold is about to get a whole lot more interesting. So sit tight, folks, because we're in for a golden ride. While China amasses gold, Turkey is basking in a veritable gold rush. Turkey, a nation with a rich history interwoven with gold, is currently experiencing an unprecedented surge in gold purchases. This phenomenon is not just a fleeting trend but a strategic move. As the world becomes increasingly unpredictable, Turkey is placing its bets on the most enduring store of value, gold. This gold buying spree is driven by more than just an appetite for wealth. It is a calculated response to the economic instability that's been sweeping the globe. Amid fluctuating currencies and volatile markets, Turkey is turning to gold as a safe haven. The country is essentially hedging its bets, using gold as a shield against economic uncertainty. But it's not just about self-preservation. Turkey's gold rush is also about asserting its place on the global stage. By amassing gold, the country is enhancing its economic strength and independence. This allows it to navigate international markets with increased confidence and leverage. Turkey's gold rush is also influencing the global gold market. As demand for gold in Turkey soars, it could potentially push up global gold prices. This would benefit gold holders worldwide, but it could also create challenges for countries and individuals looking to buy gold. However, this gold rush is not without risks. Like any market, the gold market is subject to fluctuations. While gold is traditionally a stable investment, its value can still fall. Therefore, while Turkey's gold buying spree is a bold move, it's also a gamble. Yet despite the risks, Turkey's actions send a powerful message to the world. Gold is not just a relic of the past, but a critical asset for the future. It's a tangible symbol of economic resilience in uncertain times. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if you're looking for a solid investment, gold might just be the answer. After all, if countries like Turkey are banking on gold, it might be wise to consider doing the same. Turkey's gold rush is a clear signal. Gold is the new currency of resilience. In the shadows, the big financial institutions are silently pulling the strings. Imagine a world where everything appears normal on the surface, but beneath the calm facade, there's a frenzied game of chess being played. Big financial institutions, the kings and queens of this game, are the puppet masters manipulating the global financial landscape. These institutions have a significant role in the impending panic storm. They hold sway over a large portion of the world's wealth, influencing markets and economies alike. But it's not just about the money they hold, it's also about the power they wield. These institutions can tip the scales of the global economy, subtly influencing the price of precious metals like gold and silver. Their influence isn't always apparent to the casual observer. It's hidden behind layers of complexity, obscured by economic jargon and intricate financial instruments. But make no mistake, their actions have far-reaching implications. Take for instance the practice of short selling. This is when big financial institutions borrow shares they don't own, sell them, and then buy them back when the price drops. It's a risky maneuver, but it can yield massive profits. However, this practice can also artificially depress the price of assets. In the context of our discussion, this means the price of gold and silver could be undervalued due to these manipulative tactics. But what happens when the tide turns? When the facade crumbles and the market corrects itself? These institutions could be left scrambling, and their actions could trigger a cascade of events leading to a panic storm in the precious metals market. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the game is in motion. The big financial institutions are playing their part, but remember, in this high-stakes game of financial chess, it's the pawns who often pay the price. The puppet masters are at play, but the strings they pull could unravel the market. In this game of high stakes, your best bet lies in physical gold and silver. We're living in a time of economic uncertainty, where the winds of market manipulation and instability are blowing stronger than ever. In the midst of this storm, physical gold and silver stand as beacons of security, as tangible investments you can hold in your hand, not just numbers on a screen. Picture this: you're playing a game of chess. The board is the global economy, your pieces are your investments. Now imagine if someone could manipulate the rules of the game at will. That's the scenario we find ourselves in currently, with governments and large financial institutions wielding the power to manipulate markets. In this game, your knight and rook, your strongest defense, are physical gold and silver. Why? Because gold and silver have been valued as wealth for thousands of years. They are immune to the whims of modern technology, impervious to the digital glitches that can wipe out electronic wealth in an instant. They're not just another asset class, they're real, tangible wealth that you can touch, feel, and hold. Moreover, these precious metals are finite resources. There's only so much gold and silver in the ground. As we mine more and more, the remaining reserves become harder to extract. This means that over time, the value of gold and silver doesn't just remain steady, it increases. In a world where economic conditions are as unstable as a house of cards, physical gold and silver provide a solid foundation. They have stood the test of time, weathering countless economic storms while retaining their value. When the winds of change blow, these precious metals remain steadfast, an anchor in the storm. In the face of economic instability, holding physical gold and silver is not just a wise investment decision, it's a necessary one. It's a way to protect your wealth, to ensure you have a tangible asset that will hold its value regardless of market manipulation and economic uncertainty. Hold on to your gold and silver. They are your lifeline in this storm. Brace yourselves, for the market's price action is set to skyrocket. We're not talking about a modest increase here. No, we're looking at a potential tenfold surge in the value of precious metals. This isn't some wild speculation. It's a calculated prediction based on real-world factors. Let's break it down. The world is in a state of flux. Global economies are teetering on the edge, with hidden gold reserves, financial manipulations, and the ever-present shadow of uncertainty looming large. In such times, investors are naturally drawn to the stability of physical gold and silver. They become the lifeboats in a sea of economic turmoil. But it's not just the current state of affairs that's driving this surge. The market for precious metals has long been manipulated by big financial institutions. For years, these entities have artificially suppressed prices to suit their agendas. However, as this era of manipulation draws to a close, we can expect a sharp rebound in prices. Moreover, the shift of physical gold to markets where it's priced higher, like China, is creating a supply crunch. This, combined with increased demand, is a classic recipe for a price explosion. So, what does this mean for you as an investor? Well, the potential rewards are enormous. A tenfold increase in value is a game changer. It can turn a modest investment into a substantial fortune. But remember, with great potential comes great risk. The market is volatile and prices can swing wildly in either direction. The storm is indeed coming, and it's bringing with it a wave of transformation for the precious metals market. As the dark clouds gather, those who are prepared, those who have secured their holdings in physical gold and silver, stand to ride the tempest to new heights of prosperity. The storm is coming, and with it, a wave of transformation for the precious metals market. As we stand on the brink of this panic storm, it's crucial to stay informed and prepared. We've navigated the tempestuous seas of market manipulation and peeked behind the curtain of big financial institutions. We've journeyed through the gold-laden landscapes of China and Turkey, and we've seen the looming shadows of their hidden hoards. We've also touched on the imminent tenfold surge in price action, a wave that's set to wash over the precious metals market with unprecedented force. And throughout this journey, one truth has stood resolute like a beacon in the storm: the unyielding importance of physical gold and silver. In the face of the storm, these tangible assets become more than just commodities. They morph into life rafts, providing a sense of security and stability amidst the tempest. As the winds of market manipulation howl and the thunderous roars of financial institutions echo, these precious metals stand firm, their value often soaring as others plummet. They are the silent guardians, the ever-vigilant sentinels, the steadfast protectors in times of economic turbulence. They are the golden shields that protect against the ravages of financial storms, and the silver linings that promise brighter days ahead. China and Turkey have recognized this. They've been quietly amassing their reserves, their actions speaking louder than any words could. Their actions are a clarion call, a warning bell tolling in the distance. They are preparing for the storm, and so should we. We must learn from them, follow their lead. The time to act is now. We must secure our financial futures, safeguard our wealth. We must invest in physical gold and silver. But it's not just about hunkering down and weathering the storm, it's about emerging on the other side stronger, more resilient. It's about harnessing the power of the storm, riding the waves of the tenfold price action, and sailing towards a brighter, more secure future. And to help you navigate these turbulent waters, to guide you on this journey, we're here. The Big Reset Investment is your compass, your lighthouse amidst the storm. We're here to keep you informed, to provide insights, to help you make sense of the chaos. So stay with us, stay informed, stay prepared. Subscribe to our channel for more insightful content, for more discussions on the precious metals market, and for more strategies to secure your financial future. Thanks for watching. Please write "I subscribe" down below, and we will get back to you individually. Remember, in the face of the storm, stay gold.